So in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to change your filler valve to ultimately cut out that noise and that vibration, and most importantly, save you guys over $200 of expenses. So let's get started. Alright guys, so in my toilet here, all I've done so far is taken out the cover, and I've also turned off the water valve so it's not messy whenever I replace this old filler valve with a new one. I got a new one at Costco, or actually at Home Depot. I'll show you guys real quick what it looks like. So this is what you can get at Home Depot. It's really cheap, probably about 15, or actually it was $8 because I got two of them and I only paid about 16 or so. Anyhow, this is what you need to replace that old filler valve and ultimately cut out that loud vibrating noise. And so in here, I actually have a towel in there to absorb all that water. So whenever I unplug this, all that water doesn't go in there and make a mess. So that's what I would recommend. Anyhow, let's get started. Alright, so I'm gonna unbox this and show you guys what's inside here. Alright, so it comes with this new filler valve, just like that. It comes with this ring, it's called the nut plug. You can actually just not even use this one, just use your old one. It comes with this little tool here for a handlebar, but you don't really need this. Honestly, you can just keep these two in the bag. And it also comes with this tube here. And this tube connects to this hole right here. So, let me try again. Just like that. Okay. Now, if you want to make this shorter, you can ultimately cut this off. It doesn't matter. So, voila, this is all you need. Okay. All right. Now let's disassemble the old one and put this new bad boy in. Let's go. Alright, so now once you have all the water absorbed, it's dry there, you're comfortable of unplugging this. The next step now is to remove this guy. Let me make sure this is clear. So we gotta remove this guy. Just unplug this. So lefty loosey, righty tighty. It's gonna be a little bit of water dripping, and that's why I bought this little bucket here to kind of make sure it doesn't drip too much. Dripping, that's normal, that's fine. That's just the leftover residue or water after you turn off the water valve. So now that you see, I've removed this guy from that top. The next step now is to unscrew this guy. This is the nut, the old nut. And same thing, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So let's loosen this up. Because you can't take this out yet. It's still stuck. You gotta be able to loosen up that nut in order to remove this. I'm actually using these pliers to remove that nut. You might have some trouble removing it with just your bare hands because it's really tight. So I recommend having some set of pliers. Let's do it. Alright, so I just removed the locking nut underneath the sink. So what that does is releases this. So I can just pull this off, just like that. Yeah, so this whole thing is gonna go in the garbage. I don't need this anymore. So out with the old, in with the new. Pretty much just insert this into that hole, like so. Now as you can see, it's a little flimsy. So that's why you need that locking nut. I'm gonna take that old locking nut, or you can use that new one that came with it. Actually, this one's cool. This one works perfectly fine, the old one that I'm gonna use. So you put it right back underneath, and then you screw it. Pretty much that will hold this thing in place, and then that's pretty much it. So remember this little tube here, you pretty much put it inside a little spigot hole in there, and then on the other end you can simply just put it inside this hole, just like that. So pretty simple. You can also remove it easily, put it back in. Okay, let's lock this down with this nut, and then that'll be it. I'll show you guys the results. Old locking nut, let's go. So that locking nut underneath is now in place. This is no longer flimsy. It's actually sturdy now. And the final step is to attach this guy back on. Should be secured. And then now comes the fun part. Hopefully there's no leaks or anything. Let's turn on the water valve. Let's turn it up, baby. There we go. Alright, so now water is filling up. Let's flush it, see if it actually worked. Okay. No issues so far. No issues. I don't see any leaks or anything like that. All right, there's no vibration or loud noise. So there you have it, guys. Problem solved. Anyhow, if you guys found this video useful, please share, like, and subscribe. This is definitely not normal to the videos that I normally make, but I'm gonna try to get back on YouTube, just trying to give you guys more value and ultimately help you guys out in whichever way I can. Anyhow, my name is John Banksaw. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time. Peace.